Not too long ago, the South African roads were littered with small little half-tonner bakkies. We had the Corsa, the Proton Arena, there was the Nissan Champ, and of course, the VW Caddy. It was immensely popular and loved by just about all who drove it. But times change and demands change as well. And more of these small little half-tonners were running around with canopies on almost permanently. It proved to be a little safer, a little more practical. So VW gave us the Caddy. It's received a little bit of a facelift and it looks a little more Polo, Jetta-like now with its front end. It's got bi-xenon headlights and LED daytime running lights. Down the side, 16-inch alloy wheels and dual sliding doors. It hasn't really changed much. It's still got that overly tall appearance. It's extremely practical and even more so when you head round the back. And you're buying the Caddy for its practicality. The one thing that I don't think is too practical though is the size of this tailgate. It is rather large, which means you need to step back and you can't park too close to a wall. But once it's up and open, you've got a low sill and you've got 750 litres of packing space. Now you can of course fold the seats forward. It's quick and easy to do and it's going to give you loads more space. In fact, it's going to give you 135 centimetres, 1.35 metres to work with here at the back. Means you can load some longer stuff. And with the exterior facelift comes a revised interior and it no longer feels as van-like or commercial as the old Caddy. There's still a little bit of wind noise from the wing mirrors, but the overall build quality is VW's typically high standard. It's fantastic. You actually forget that you're driving a Caddy. It feels so Polo and almost Jetta-like in its approach. There's still plenty of hidey holes, massive door bins and this Caddy storage bin up top here, which is a firm favourite for losing things. Now we've got it here with a multi-function steering wheel and of course the audio system, which is a touch screen, a fantastic infotainment system. It really is a lovely place to spend some time. It's beautifully trimmed and overall quite quiet. Now when it comes to motor and drivetrain, we're in the 2-litre Trendline here. It is a TDI, a turbo diesel. It makes 81 kilowatts and 250 newton meters of torque. It's mated to a 5-speed gearbox. I would have liked to have seen a 6th gear in here, but if you need that, you can always go with the DSG version. That's going to remove one of the pedals and give you an extra gear. That is going to bump the price up a little bit, but the return could come from the fuel consumption. Now that's not to say that the manual is bad. On the combined cycle, you can expect to return just over 6 litres per 100. They claim 5.7, but that's with some really careful driving. The facelift and the interior updates really make it now justifiable in my books. I didn't quite like the previous generation Caddy. I felt it was left wanting, but this one, right on the money. It's actually a pleasure to drive. I could comfortably see myself using this for the daily grind. It's comfortable, it's quiet, it's well appointed and extremely practical. It's no more difficult to live with than a Golf or a Polo. This 2-litre TDI Trendline with a manual gearbox retails for 358,200 Rand. It's not bad money. It's got a 3-year, 120,000 kilometre warranty and the service plan is 3 years and 60,000 kilometres. So there's some peace of mind thrown in. Go and take a look at one of them. And if you need more space, go and take a look at the Caddy Maxi.